Good morning. I better turn the radio down so you can hear me. It's Monday again. Something I can tell you this morning that I know for sure is that God's going to take care of it. God's going to take care of us. That's a fact. And I woke up this morning and I'll check my notifications and things and my social medias and all that stuff before I actually get out of bed. And I was looking at them this morning and I saw somebody that I know got saved. And when you're saved, you can't help, like your soul can't help but sing when you find out that somebody else has accepted Jesus. And especially if you know the person and you know anything about their life, because it is a joyful thing. And 100%, not a joke, not exaggerating, I would not be here, not be making this video, would not be here at all. If it had not been for Jesus, wouldn't have made it. I want to say, if I've had a rough couple of days, like me, I know there's times when you get frustrated, you get tired, and you're trying, and maybe you have some things that just don't quite go the way that you want them to, or some things that maybe kind of mess with what you're doing. I just want to tell you that it's alright, and everything happens for a reason. I feel like over the past few days that everything's changed. That's what I feel like. I feel like everything has changed. Like my perception has completely shifted. And it is the craziest thing. I'm like, how did we get here? But I 100% believe that everything happens for a reason. And I've had so much on my mind the past few days of things to do videos about. And of course I'm not going to go on here and do an hour-long video or nothing like that, but I've thought about, no matter how right things are going or how good things get, it doesn't change what went wrong. And we're going to have our moments. We're going to mess up. We're going to have our bad days. We're going to have a meltdown every now and then. If you're like me, it's kind of few and far between, but it does happen. Because sometimes everything that we carry and everything that we're doing gets too heavy. And we're not meant to carry it anyway. And I was just thinking the other day about, what I'm trying to do and building businesses and where's the money going to come from and working and trying and all this stuff. And I'm like, we did this to ourselves. Like humanity, we did this to ourselves. We could be still in the pioneer days, growing our own food, riding horses around, and it'd be wonderful. And don't get me wrong, like I love my trucks. I love big trucks. Like I love machines. I love things, that humans have made and built. But we have made things so hard on ourselves with having to make so much money to even be able to go and eat. Like, food is like through the roof, and people are panicking right now because how are they going to eat? Like, I don't know what we were thinking. And it's so funny because a friend of mine was telling me that his wife hates what women have done, you know, because she's like, all we had to do was take care of the home and the children, and women just had to go and have their own careers and all this stuff, and look at what we did, you know? And she's not wrong. Like, she's not wrong, you know. And I love working. I love that I own a business. I love doing my own thing, you know, but man, sometimes you feel like going back. Does that make sense? It's like you try something else and you think, over there's better, you know, or back then was better. And I kind of think maybe back in what I call the saloon days was better. It would have been better. We could have raced horses or something. Like, we wouldn't have even had to have the actual Mustang cars. We could have raced horses, you know, and I'm sure we'd have had a good time doing that too. But I don't know, you'll have moments, and it's gonna be hard sometimes, but that was cute. Looked like a Minnie Mouse pumpkin, big blow-up thing. Just keep that in mind. Keep going. I seen a video the other day of a girl, and she was talking about, you know, being tired for no reason and struggling to do stuff, and she said, you're just a human. That's natural. You're not failing. You know, like, it was really good. It was kind of motivational, because I think sometimes, man, like, I want to do so much, and it's like my body's like, no, not doing it. Like, it's kind of a joke, but I say a lot of times that I wish I could be a vampire and never have to sleep. Like, because my version of vampire doesn't have to sleep. Like, you can just do what you want to, and you don't have to eat or nothing. Because sleeping and eating is an inconvenience a lot of times. But, I don't know. Just keep going and trying and doing the best you can, because that's all we can do. And we're going to fail. We're going to have those moments that we're like, man, what am I doing? You know, or why did I do that? Or, you know, feeling bad because you messed up, or feeling bad because you feel like you just didn't do enough. You're doing the best you can. And Jesus knows, and He's going to help you. Y'all have a great day.